My name is Ampere Boss from Uganda in East Africa. I'm aged 20 years. I'm with my colleagues and we are under the Rotterdam Outreach Association. First and foremost, I thank Peace First Challenge for giving me an opportunity like this in my peacemaking journey. I and my colleagues have come up to address this challenge, which is poor environmental conservation system in my community. In my first tool, which is to choose the injustice, personal development tool came first. On my peace-making journey, I live in a community where it has been affected by environmental degradation, and we came up with an idea of growing pine trees which are standing on a 4-acre land, though we are limited by inadequate funds for maintenance and to achieve the effectiveness of our project. Team effectiveness. My colleagues and I will make sure that there is teamwork, set rules and regulations, carry out regular supervision of the project, and also regular meetings for the well-being of our community. Issues and assets tool. The advantage we have is that we have knowledge and experience about the conservation of the environment. And we are also blessed with many tree species which will help us to stand firm with our project. However, the problems we need to overcome are pollution, deforestation, idleness of the land, and low rainfall levels. I am identifying an inconvenience, which is poor environmental conservation system in my community, and therefore it is this inconvenience we want to address. I am concerned because people have forgotten that a good environment paves way for a good and healthy life. Finally, we address an inconvenience as poor environmental conservation in my community. I and my colleagues are so grateful to accomplish the first tool, which is choose. It is my pleasure to the Peace First Challenge for giving us this chance as the young youth to take us through this peacemaking journey. We now continue, and we are on a second tool, which is understanding the injustice, which is a poor environmental conservation system in my community. We started with interviewing tool. I and my colleagues managed to carry out an assessment from the people in our community. This Jepo, one of my friends in my community who is also a member of my group, says environmental degradation is a terrible circumstance. He adds that environment is a life concern and that it is everyone's responsibility to conserve the environment. For a totally degraded environment, there are limited chances of survival to all living organisms. Mrs. Jane, one of the shopkeepers in our community, describes a degraded environment as a non-life environment. The problem and solution tree tool. We strongly believe that some of the root causes of the above inconvenience are illiteracy among the people in the community, search for underground minerals, e.g. gold, diamond, etc. Rampant usage of non-biodegradable materials like polythene, plastics, etc. in my community, which are disposed almost everywhere in the community. Also, there is search for raw materials for construction, e.g. sand, gravel, and triples. There is also overgrazing and monocultivation, where people grow only cassava and maize season after season. Imagining the future too. We imagine the future to be a success, and I believe we shall be living in a well-conserved environment. But some of the obstacles that may prevent my desired future are unfavorable government policies towards afforestation and land ownership, inadequate land for expansion, there is price fluctuation in the timber, there is unfavorable climatic conditions like hailstorms and strong winds, which are unpredictable. Compassionate insight too. We can, however, show compassion for those experiencing this inconvenience by encouraging people to use paper bags rather than polythene papers. Encouraging people to grow more trees, providing seedlings at a low price to those in need to grow the trees. I'm also planning to grow more trees on a large scale so that people nearby can benefit from their resources like firewood and other resources. I and my colleagues are so grateful to accomplish the second two, which is understanding the inconvenience. And I continue to extend my sincere thanks to the Peace First Challenge for this opportunity.